Welcome to Cinemasaurus Rex. I'm Rocket, and this week it's the Terror of Mechagodzilla. Now, this is the final one in the Showa series. This is going to be the last film for 10 years. And it kind of starts off like a Rocky film, you know, like when it's like the later Rockies, and the first like 10 minutes is just dedicated to a recap of the last Rocky film. It's exactly what this is. The first 5 minutes is just showing you Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. But even the part where he rips his head off and everything, they don't show any of King Caesar. Now, I'm led to believe that King Caesar must have left the company at this point and probably gone to WCW or something, so when they don't want to put him in the video package, you don't want to reference him, King Caesar doesn't exist in the company's eyes at this moment in time. So we start off with this submarine that's in the sea, and it's looking for Mechagodzilla, the destroyed Mechagodzilla. And they've got these like sonar, and it's like, no, we can't find it. Alright, I must make a point out, I watched the English dubbed version, and normally the dubbing's, yeah, it's what you would expect from the dubbing, but for some reason one of the Japanese guys in this one is just played by a Cockney, or someone who does a really bad Cockney accent. He's like, you know what, Gav, no, we can't find any of that spiced titanium, not a one drop, no, not a thing, not a thing. Don't know why he's Cockney. And he doesn't last long. It's not as if he's an important character, and they thought, oh, we need something. We need a bit of brick grit here. Nothing. Because he dies like 2 minutes later, because they don't find Mechagodzilla. What they do find is Titanosaurus, and he's not an happy chappy, let me tell you. Because he comes out the scene, he comes up, and he's like, you know when Rita Repulsa makes a monster grow? And he's like, oh, this out the ground. He's doing all that jazz. He sees a submarine and body slams it. He just jumps like off the top turnbuckle. Straight body slam. And you think, oh, Titanosaurus, you evil bastard, you. But he's not. He's actually being controlled by a woman who has the power to control him for no reason. We just never explained why. Oh well, it might have done. To be honest, the story in this is cack. It's which you're not really asked about because it's not a long film for starters. It's like an hour and 15 minutes. And the action makes up for what the story doesn't. So we're on to a bit of a win-win. And let's just focus on these little Japanese characters. What I will tell you about them, because I don't want to pronounce Japanese people's names because, well, I can't. But I'll tell you what the names that sounded like. We had someone, and I swear down, his name was Ichinose. That's what his name was. I'm not even making that up. It didn't sound like it. It was Ichinose. Hey, Ichinose. Then we had one person who was in it called Wakiana. It's like, hey, Wakiana, hey, there she goes again on the booze, hey, Wakiana. It just sounds like someone who's getting pissed at office parties on a Friday night, eh? And then we get another person, and he's called Mr. Otter. Mr. Otter. Sounds like something from Watership Down, doesn't he? But nope. So, the space monkeys, space chimps, space gorillas, Planet of the Apes, what are you going to call them? The back, this time they don't turn into monkeys. Well, we don't think so. None of them get shot, so who knows, they could turn into monkeys. Actually, one of them gets strangled to death. Doesn't turn into a monkey though. But they found Mechagodzilla. They want to repair him. They want to destroy the world, as per usual, a la Skynet again. And they get this professor who used to do experiments, and he was like, he found a dinosaur, the Titanosaurus, he found it, apparently. He named it, but no one ever believed him. Well, I mean, I don't believe him for starters. Have you seen Titanosaurus? He's fucking like 400 foot tall. He's not a dinosaur. There were no dinosaurs like that at all. Definitely not a dinosaur. How did he survive, you know, the bloody big comet? How did he survive that? He's not a dinosaur. I'm not having it. Dinosaurs are land animals. They don't live in the sea. Them big prehistoric things, like Megalodon and all that shit, no, they're not dinosaurs. They're prehistoric animals, but they're not dinosaurs. So, have that, Professor Otter, whatever the fuck you're called. And his daughter is a cyborg. The daughter that can control Titanosaurus. She's a cyborg. Again, not sure why, but she is, and that's what she does. So, the space chimps get this fella, like, look, people didn't believe that you'd found a dinosaur, so therefore you must want to kill every fucker on the planet. Is that right? He's like, yeah, that's right. No one believed me, so the only thing I can do is kill everyone on Earth. That is the only way I'll get over this. So he joins forces with the space chimps, and we move to our next scene. The people that lost the previous submarine are going to send another submarine out to find Titanosaurus. So they send him, they find him, and they're prepared this time. They zap him with supersonic sound waves, or supersonic some shit waves. Supersonic waves of some sort. Sonic boom, all that shit. They do that, distract Titanosaurus, and he doesn't like it. And in fact, he doesn't like it that much that the woman, the cyborg lady who controls him, loses control. And that's important because not long after that, she sends Titanosaurus on a rampage through Tokyo, and he's smashing buildings and all this lot. Godzilla, over there, he's like, hey, no one destroys Tokyo, I fuck it up, nobody else. So Godzilla jumps up, sees Titanosaurus, he's gonna go for him, he starts marching over to him, but at this point, a helicopter flies by, zaps Titanosaurus with this supersonic thing, and he loses control. The cyborg lady loses control of him. So Titanosaurus is back to his normal self, and apparently Titanosaurus are naturally very gentle creatures. Yeah. Anyway, Titanosaurus wakes up his natural self, looks at Godzilla, is like, fuck that. No way. No way. Keep your title, mate. I don't want it. I am going back to the sea. And he just turns around and fucks off. A little later on, they kind of fix Mechagodzilla, saying, hey, we've made him better. His finger missiles, they now rotate. They're extra special now. Like Marks and Spencer's. The Marks and Spencer's Mechagodzilla. So they send Mechagodzilla and Titanosaurus this time, because they've got control of him again. And they send them both to attack the city. So Mechagodzilla fucks everything up with his eye laser beam. And we find out Titanosaurus is special power. Now he does a bit of kung fu to try and make it a bit more impressive, but it's not. So he gives it all this. And then all that happens is that his tail pops up and he starts wafting wind at about. So have that, look at that, wind, hey? I'll knock you off your bicycle, hey? You don't like that, do you, dickhead? That's his special power, so there's not really much special about him, is there? Anyway, they start rampaging through the city in this, and Godzilla's not taking any shit this time. He's like, you know what? I don't care if he's afraid of me or what, I'm going to get Titanosaurus, I'm going to get the bastard. He just gets up, runs, spears Godzilla. He's like, ah, spear! Just proper takes him down. Starts smacking him around. He's like, ah! He's lost his mind. He's gone crazy. He's like, he's just not having it. He just does not like the fact that people run away from him. He's like, I need to take this fucker down. Titanosaurus gets up, starts wafting wind at him, and Godzilla's braving the wind. He's like, no, you're not going to get me with your little wind attack. Fuck off, I'm going to get you. Mechagodzilla then butts in, laser beams Godzilla. Godzilla goes flying down. Titanosaurus runs, punts him. It's like, hey, 2-on-1. It's a 2-on-1 handicap match. What's the stipulation, I hear you ask? Buried alive. That's the match. So after being punted, Titanosaurus gets Godzilla up, slams him through a building. Godzilla doesn't take that very well. He gets up, slams Titanosaurus through a building. He's now going to go for a military flesh slam. He actually gets him right up above his head as well. Gets him in the air, but Mechagodzilla again, eye laser, catches Godzilla, so he ends up dropping Titanosaurus, falls on his chest. Godzilla scrambles back to his feet. Mechagodzilla shoots his little finger bullets right into Godzilla's stomach, and you can tell it's advanced because it goes right through his stomach, and you just start smoking. He's going up, and then Godzilla just falls down to the ground. Titanosaurus then punts him yet again, and then they put him in this hole, they put him in the grave. Mechagodzilla starts blowing up shit around him, and they bury Godzilla. And that's the end of the fight. 2-on-1 handicap match. Mechagodzilla and Titanosaurus win the fight. So Godzilla got his second loss of this adventures of him so far. He lost in the 2-on-1 handicap against Mothra, and he lost on this 2-on-1 handicap match. So he's never had a clean loss, let it be known. Never lost cleanly in a 1-on-1 situation. But it's his second loss on the record, so we've got to mark it down in that L column, another one. So we go back to this a little story, blah 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 blah, no bullshit, whatever. Helicopters coming by to distract Titanosaurus again, so they start shooting this little sonic ray at him. He's like, oh no, they distract him, and he's back to his friend. Well, he's just running around holding his neck. That's to do it. And whilst all that's going on, he's running around in the background like doesn't know what to do because he's being supersonic waved. Godzilla comes back out the ground, and he's like, Mechagodzilla, you, me, one-on-one, title on the line. Just make it a fair fight. It's all I want, one-on-one. Mechagodzilla agrees to this fight. So we get a second fight. Godzilla, Mechagodzilla. Title is on the line. And Mechagodzilla is giving Godzilla everything. He's just firing lasers, eye lasers, knee lasers, tongue lasers, ass lasers. He's shooting things out of places you just wouldn't even imagine. He's just really shooting the shit out of Godzilla. In fact, Godzilla's suit lights up a flame. It's the third film we've seen Godzilla's suit catch on fire. It's like, I don't know what's all doing these electrics and these fireworks. Fuck me. People are getting burned alive here. Anyway, so Godzilla's on fire again. Godzilla charges right at Mechagodzilla though. He's not having any of it. Gets him in an armbar, flicks it behind his back, starts pummeling him, gets behind him, gets like the headlock on, he's getting him a sleeper hold, and crank! He gets the head off again. He's like, oh, Godzilla's just straight up won. You know, in like quite a fast fight. But no, it's not over. Because Mechagodzilla's upgrade, it doesn't matter if he has a head or not, because he's got this, when he got the head off, he's got this little lump here, and it can fire an even more powerful laser. So he fires that at Godzilla. Godzilla, bang, down. This laser's effective. It's like, so he's doing that and he's marching over. It looks like he's going to finish off Godzilla. Godzilla gets out of the way, picks him up. It looks like he's going to go for like a Death Valley driver, but he doesn't. He kind of turns it into like a lawn dart, and he throws Mechagodzilla into the hole, into the grave. Atomic breaths everywhere, just blows the shit out of it. Mechagodzilla destroyed. So Godzilla defends his title, Godzilla wins the match, and Godzilla is still your heavyweight champion. Godzilla's not happy with that though, because remember, Titanosaurus ducked him once, then he started cheap shotting him the second fight, and he's like, I don't care if Titanosaurus wants to fight me or not, I'm gonna beat the bastard up. He's like, I'm putting my title on the line, throws his title down at Titanosaurus and says, well, come on. So he just runs up behind Titanosaurus, pummeling him in the back of the head, getting him down, just slams him. Titanosaurus gets up. He doesn't want any of this. It's like, he doesn't even try and fight back because he doesn't want any of this at the pace point. He knows Godzilla's too much for him. Godzilla doesn't care. Atomic breaths right at his chest. Titanosaurus literally goes like this and falls over and dies. It's like, whoa, brutal. Godzilla killed him in the death match. Title again on the line. Godzilla defending his title. Well, because we've all been saying Godzilla's been slacking, not defending his title enough. Defends it twice, retains it twice. Godzilla, still your heavyweight champion. Okay, so I should point out, we've now finished the Showa Series 2. The 5-disc collection with 6 films on, with 6 discs. But anyway, do I recommend it? I'm going to say yeah. I recommend this one, especially if you've not got Showa Classic 1, because I know we've got All Monsters Attack, aka Godzilla Revenge, which is just a rehash of the fights, but if you've not seen any of the fights before, that'll be a good one to see a few fights in one. Godzilla vs Hedorah, interesting. Say something, you know, we just nearly see Godzilla lose the title. He should have done. Godzilla vs Gigan, very good in this. Godzilla vs Megalon, you know, but you know what? Godzilla vs Mechagodzilla, Terror Mechagodzilla, fighting's all good from this point. So, this is the part where I normally go, next week. However, what's going to happen now is that there's going to be like a new little series coming up with, it's going to be 5 facts. So basically, a video, like say, this week, Terror Mechagodzilla, then a few days later, we're going to have a short video. Like, it shouldn't be any more than 5 minutes. I can't imagine it ever going over that. And it's just going to be 5 facts. Hopefully they're not very well known facts. Hopefully the facts that you've never even heard before. I mean, some of the more hardcore fans obviously probably will know this, but for those that haven't, hopefully these will be news here and it may be a bit interesting. So obviously we're already 15 films in, so for the next 3 weeks, Monday to Friday, we're going to do catching up. So starting next Monday, we're going to have Godzilla, Godzilla Raids Again, Godzilla vs King Kong, Godzilla vs Mothra, the next week, and then the next week. So for the next 3 weeks, we'll be catching up. Every day there's going to be a new video out. And then, after we've caught up, we'll be then doing the return of Godzilla. So after a 3 week break, well, I mean, he took 20 years, so 3 weeks isn't long to wait, is it? So we'll have the return of Godzilla, then a few days later, 5 facts about the return of Godzilla. So stay tuned every day for the next 3 weeks, and then in 3 weeks' time, the return of Godzilla will be putting his title on the line. I have not got a clue because I've still not even got the DVD yet. Who knows? Godzilla, still your champion for the Showa series.